Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into something that really anchors Reiki in this, huge sea of wellness fads. It's lineage. And trust me, this is way more than a history lesson. It's a living, breathing chain of trust, and we're about to unpack exactly why that is so important.
So let's start with a problem I think we can all relate to. Trying to find something real. Especially when you're trying to navigate the super crowded and, honestly, pretty confusing world of wellness these days.
I mean, think about it. Every single day, we're just bombarded with new health crazes, new biohacks, all these supposed quick fixes. So in a sea of all that noise, how on earth do you find something that's genuinely authentic? Well, here's the fundamental difference, right? Fads, they kind of just pop up out of nowhere. They're built on these disconnected claims and they change with whatever's trendy that week. But a real tradition, that has roots. It's got enduring principles and a source you can actually trace back. And that verifiable source, that's exactly what we're talking about today.
So, what is this verifiable source when it comes to Reiki? Well, it's called the lineage, and you can really think of it as a living chain of knowledge. Okay, so let's get a clear definition on the table. A Reiki lineage is that unbroken line of teachers that connects any practitioner today directly back to the founder, Dr. Mikao Usui. It's a traceable, person-to-person connection right through history.
And look, this isn't just some abstract concept. It's a direct transmission of knowledge. It all starts with the founder, Dr. Usui. Then that knowledge gets passed down through generations of dedicated master teachers. Your teacher is your personal, direct link to that entire history. And then, as a student, you become the next link in that chain, trusted to carry the practice forward.
But a lineage, it's so much more than just a list of names you see printed on a certificate. It's a guarantee. It really speaks to the quality and the purity of the teachings you're receiving.
The source material just puts it perfectly. It's a testament to the integrity and continuity of the teachings. And those two words right there are everything. Integrity, which means the teachings are pure, and continuity, which means they haven't been broken or watered down over time.
The absolute best way to picture this is like a family tree of knowledge. Every single practitioner is like a leaf on a branch, but we can all trace our connection back to the very same foundational trunk. It just means we're all part of one living, deeply rooted tradition. Which brings us to the most important question, right? Why does this lineage act as the ultimate pillar of authenticity? Well, it's because it creates this unbreakable chain of trust. So having a verifiable lineage is pretty much a promise. It's a promise that the teachings have integrity and that they've been passed down continuously. It gives you a real, tangible connection to the practice's history, and it proves your knowledge is coming from a legitimate source, not just from some book or random website you stumbled upon. And ultimately, this is what brings us right back to where we started. The lineage is the anchor. In that huge, noisy sea of wellness trends, it's the one thing that proves Reiki is an enduring, time-tested practice with a history that you can actually trust. So let's make this personal. Why should this matter to you? Well, it's all about your own personal connection to the source of this practice.
It's about feeling a real, tangible connection to Reiki's whole historical journey. You're not just learning a technique in isolation. You're consciously becoming part of an ongoing story, a member of a global family that's connected by this incredible, unbroken chain of teaching and trust.
So this leaves us with a really fascinating question for the world we live in today, in an age that is just constantly chasing innovation, always looking for the next big thing. What is the true power of an unbroken tradition? Something to think about.